Hello and welcome. It is the completion of the 9th day of June 2019. And welcome to the Money Charts channel. And if I can get data of kick ass proportions, I can have a lot of fun with it. And I've got some kick ass data. We're looking at Theta chart on the daily term time frame. I like its pattern. I've bought in a little bit of Theta recently, selling some Dash and LITECOIN to fund so within my ratio trading. And good to see because I did it just before this went up, so around the 1700s or so area is where I made that purchase after I was able to sell it when it had this higher level. And I'm looking towards selling at smaller moves and just playing the game as I like to play it. 1 minute term time frame. I got data for every single minute this thing has had. This is for yeah, pretty much yeah, over 13 months or 12 months rather of data. June of 2018 is when it all starts. And I got Nexus data. I can get a lot of them. I can pretty much get anything on Binance 1 minute time frame. Sick is what it is. Whether my spreadsheet can handle the data, so far so good. So what I got here is this is a timestamp, and when you get codes, they have open, high, low, close. I've got the closing price only. I don't need the open. I don't need the high. I don't need the low. I just want the close. And I sorted it so that both of the rows matched up equally so that I have the exact same timestamp for each one. And I have the NXS chart. Over here, I calculate what the on the left on the right hand side what the ratio is, and nexus divided by theta. And if we see here, we got well, these are the amount of rows. I'm just going to scroll down to the bottom. 500,000, a little more than a 500,000 of these things. And the ratio is now down to 2.76. So it obviously has managed to get its ass kicked. Now let's have some fun with this numbers. What I did with this was I moved this data over to another spreadsheet. And that's where I decided to have some fun. And actually, no, it was on this spreadsheet, I believe. Or was it? Well, let's go to another one that I worked on. Let's see. I got it. How did I calculate this? Well, what I did is I set this up so that it found every single move of 5%. I just, and this did crash on me earlier, or I closed out a program that I think I already used. Regardless of the fact, there is 1,000 times of these 500,000 plus in which there was a 5% cross. And amongst it, this is how the prices went, or the ratio. So we see it go from 1101 to 1045. So what I did is I decided, and as like I mentioned, there is over 1,000 of them, 1,047. Is I built a small little program in here, and what it is the following. Whichever is the move is the trade. So if this goes up, then I want you to sell 5% of the Nexus that I own. And if it goes down, sell 5% of the Theta. Very, very, very simple. I started off with 100 NXS and 1101 of the Theta. And I want to try seeing how this reflects in three different variable ways of trading. And I'm thinking and hoping the third one works the best, this being the first. And when I go, we start was 1100 and 100. So we end with 983 and 348, losing out on 100 and change, basically a little over 10%, but getting 3.5 times more of these coins when it came down to it. And it equated to a gain, albeit not the greatest though, as it was actually a loss when it comes down to it. It's just you don't lose as much because this all started June the 6th of last year. So I didn't put the year 2018 in, but that's when it started. And at the time, Nexus was $1.55 a coin, so 100 would have cost $155, and 14 cents for the Theta worked out to about 155. And having 348 of the coins at 35.2 cents is actually worth less. And as is, only 983 coins of the Theta that is worth about a little under 10% in the last little over a year against the dollar. So as far as the huddle trade comparison is concerned, if we have 100 Nexus at $34.80, which means you just bought 100 last year, you just held it, and that's it. And you bought the 1101 Theta and did that. Then you'd have $175.73 in net value, starting with 310. That's down 43.3%. And via that of the trade of the 19.9% down. So you wouldn't lose anywhere near as much, but obviously you'd still be in that of a losing position. And of course, what these strategies do is protect gains. They make it so that if markets are sideways, you can end up being up. If you're down, you're not down as much as is the case in here. And within this game that I've been playing, and I have this ready to go again, I played this so that, and this is every single one of those 1,000 moves, and I did it so I waited for 25% moves and up and 20% down, and traded in the measure that I normally do, and the results were a lot worse than what this came into play. For they ended up being, I had 346 NXSs, which was pretty much exactly the same as this 348, but I only had 553 Theta. So this one did a better job. Now, the one I'm doing now is trading every single one of these days. The way I pretty much have just been thinking about trading like 7-8% of what you own. Every time you have a 5% move, and then when you get a lot in a row, adjust to the situation. If you get a major move, then again you adjust to a major move situation as well. But what I'm doing in here is setting it up so that I'm going to document every single trade. I've done 164 whatever plus. I'm at 118 NXS, so I'm up 18 on that, and I'm up 168 Theta so far. As the start was 1100 on that as well. I'm not going to go through all of them. I don't have the time. In fact, uh, I'm hoping to get it done. I'm going to try to get it done by the end of the night. Anyway, the last trade was in at a buy at 1012, and the market has just went down to 956. So what I'm going to do on here, that right is what the trades are. So the last trade was 10.94 Nexus for 111 Theta. And in situations like this, market goes down, I sell Theta. Market goes up, I sell Nexus. I want to sell noticeably under 10%, noticeably over 5%. That's pretty much the plan. But I have a fun way of playing it that I can get some good gains here. So let's, and here's how it works. I'm always going to be rounding these numbers down for a reason. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell that 10.43, which will net me 104.6 Theta. And it goes down, I'm going to sell 104 Theta. So I'm going to just change this number up in here and just keep on playing this back and forth until the chain ends. So if this goes up, I'm going to sell 10.88, which is what's going to happen. And then now it's 108. So if it goes down, which it does, that's what I'm going to do, 108. And then just see how high I can get this number. And now a new a new seed's gonna have to be planted. So 10% of this, let's or one is 117. Let's do about 96. Start a new one here. And then it goes down, so I'm going to start another one, 5% down. So you can get a lot of these 5% moves because that's how it's calculated. 5% down and like 5.1 or 5.2% up, whatever the equivalency is. But anyway, so I'm just going to keep on reducing it. Last time was 96. Let's go like 92. And 10.8 for 92. And now it goes up. So there we go. We sell the 10.8. We're going to get 96. Then it goes down. We'll sell the 96. So in here, we're going to change this to 11.2 to 96. And then it goes up. So 11.2 we can go through. And there's 99 now. And we're going to do the 10.62 now. So we'll sell 10.62. We'll get 99. And we'll sell the 11.92 now. We get 119 for that one. Oh, this could be dangerous what we do if we go down. I'm gonna do in between. I'm gonna go like 115 here. So save even 5 more. So I'm gonna just cancel all this up to here and go like that. 12 to 115. And technically 1204 since I'm doing 2 decimals. Okay, but a new order comes in. We owe 1187, so let's go like 95. And it goes down, and a decent move at that, at 6.3% compared to the 5. But we'll go 92 on this and accumulate 10.82. So now it goes up, and we'll sell the 10.82 and bring in back 96. And I'm saving the 0.9. That's another way of saving it, but that's the 10.47 that I'm going to fill here now, which will get me 99, so a gain of 4. Now it goes down, so I'll sell 99. And that's going to get 10.97. I've got this set at 1/4% rate. In real life, it's like 0.15% when you consider 0.075 twice, but that's what I've got this set at. So this is a buy now, so let's go 88. 10.3 for 88. And now let's sell 10.3, bring back 92. And that's what we sell on this way. So it's like a little bit of a game, if you will. And the game has scores, and we can see there's a whole bunch of numbers. That's what they represent, our scores. 10.74 we sell. And get back 96. And now we're going to do the 10.97 sale. Get back 103. Do the 12 sale now, which gets back 120. And then we'll complete all the sell orders and make a new one after this. That's for 115, and I'm going to do 120 here. We're doing pretty good. Got up to 1446. I'm going to start this one off at 120. And then I can go like 112 or 110 if it goes. Like go 110 if there's another decline session after this. I guess I'll do the big number first. Okay, so it's sell 12 for 125. And it's a new order here. And now we're starting off within a sell first. And that's if I were to sell like say 10, that would be like 110. Let's do like 9.5. And we'll do 104. We'll round that down. And we'll do a new one. So we did 9.5 last time. I don't want to sell out here, so 8.5 is still pretty big, and I'm going to get less than that 94, but I want to keep my inventory intact as well too. Okay, now it goes down, so we'll sell the 98 and get back 887, and it goes up, so we'll sell the 8.87. So we'll do it this way now. And we get 103 on the Theta. It goes down, so we'll sell 103 Theta. And that works out to 9.25. And we'll sell that 104, I think, and gain 9.9. So we'll sell the we'll go with 975 for this one. So we'll sell 975 and get back 109. And then it goes up, so we'll sell that. Actually, we gotta sell some more new ones. So let's sell 9.5 this time. Get back 1. It's an aggressive number, but I think that's the way to go for the most part, because if you notice you get a lot in a row, you could, one, start to just manage it better by just reducing a bit how you sell, meaning going like 7.5 from here on the next one. Or fortunately, you might get a big like 30 or 40% spike, and you could just manage on a big play. But so there's a 6.8% up move. So now we're going to start to get into that situation. So I'm going to go 8.7 here. And that's still 10% on a 6.8% move. So it's a little aggressive. And now another sell order comes in. And let's see, how do I want to manage this? 7.6 gives me 101. Okay, so now we can get one of those trade backs at 7.9. We'll just do one decimal for this in here. But that's taken care of. Now let's do the 109. Let's do even 108, keep 1. So 9 if it's an up move, which it's not. So let's do 108 of the 112. We'll pick up 9.55. And let's do 107 of the top and clear the board, 9.96. And let's start off to sell a new one at 9.9. And that would be for 111. And we open up again, so let's do like 9.4 maybe, which is pretty much about what we got last time. One more, this time at 112. And let's do it again. This time let's do 8.9, keeping it around the same number. I think one decimal might be a little easier for the NXS from here on in. Down 5%, so we at 112. That would bring us to 9.2. But we're going to do the one above that for the 9.4, which is actually now 9.8. And the 111 to clear would give us 10.2. So why don't we sell 10.2 here? And pick up 115. Really 116, but I like the rounding, adding extra inventory microscopically over time. And we can sell the 115, get 10.6, make a new sell order. Let's do like 120 even. We got 1400, we can afford it. So 11.6 for 120. Yeah, I like one decimal better. And another new one, so let's do 110. And we'll get 11.3 on that one. As you can see, I can only go so far, day 260, and I'll go 30 or 40, whatever more days. I don't know what's going to come up on a day or a period by period. I don't know. It could be hours, it could be minutes, it could be days for trade to trade, because it automatically again went through over 500,000 minutes to go through 1,000 trade periods. Okay, but we're doing a sell here because it went up. And it was 11.3, so that's 115, really 116 again. But we're going to do the one above, another clear of the board, 125. So let's sell 125, which would this time net us 12.1. And we do another one down, so let's do 115 for this one. So 11.17 from 115. Down again, so we'll do maybe 105. And again, I'm rounding 11.29 because if it's a plus, that's what I'm going to sell as 11.2. And it is, so I'm going to sell that and pick up 110. And then I'll sell the 11.7. Pick up 121. So I can now sell 121 here. And it goes up, so I'll sell the 12.2, get 126, Sell the 12.1. Get 132. And let's sell 130 of them. Keep two of them. Plus the decimal. And 12.5 and 130. It's boring, but you know what? This is strategy that works. Let's do 115 on the sale, which is 11.8, and sell that and pick up 119, and that will now be 12.4. And if you get like 10, 20 buybacks in a row, that could just be sick because the numbers. I mean, 11. Am I doing this right? I should be selling. I wasn't doing it right. Yeah, so 125 I pick up. Does it go down? Yes. So if I can get like a bunch of these, I might get this number like 170, 180. Okay, so let's sell 13, 131 here, but now that's going to end that chain. Let's do this one here. 12 and a half got 130, now it's 133. I mean, it's boring, boring work, but it'll pay the bills. It'll really make you good results in your trading game. And 143 here, and we get to sell 143 on this one. So maybe this could be a big chain. I mean, this is just part of the game. How big of a chain can we get this? Can we get it to 200 type thing? Okay, well, let's see here. Let's sell it here, 13.7. That gets to 149. Okay, let's see what we can do here. 14.3. Okay, show me a positive. Nope, it's a new chain. Let's do 125. I mean, we can rebuild, go back to that chain too. If we can get back in the next play, it's definitely you can get back to it. So we're starting a new one here. 12.7 on this gets 130. And there we go. We're back to it here. So 14.3 last time was 149. Now it's 155. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. 15 is this one. Okay, show me a move. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, 161. Show me negative. Yes. Nice. 161 for 15.6 now. Okay, show me a positive. We got her. And it's an 8.49% move, too. That's a good one. That's going to give us well more than 161. That's going to do 173. And we don't get a new one. Okay, so we're starting a new chain. That was fun. That was fun. Although I only got about 700 or so, 800 or so of these left because there's over 1,000. I'll show all of the code later. I can't give it to you now because I got to finish this game and just put it up. But it's a sell of here, NXS. What do we got for time? Yeah, I'm ending this video soon. But, alright, so 11. What would 10 and a half do? 123? Let's just do 10 even. Do a few more of these and end the video because I need to take a break as well. And gain 10.5. Selling a new chain. 120. Let's do 120. Okay, show me a positive. Nope. Okay, let's get a good run here. Let's do. I can afford to even go 115 here, and I get a little bit back here too. I mean, I don't mind building a whole big new order. I know this is going to eventually go down too. Let's do 11.57 and get back 120 and 12.06. Okay, show me positive. We don't get it. So a new chain. Let's do 115 and another one going down. We can go 107. Still getting around that same 12 number. But I don't, if I do so many in a row, I don't want to sell out because if I'm selling 10% for 6% moves, I'm going to run into that problem pretty fast. So you got to be careful about that. So 12.11, 112 comes back, and that's what we'll do here. And of course, I put extra decimals, and I only need one. And now it goes down, so we'll do the 112 and get back. Uh, that's wrong. So we're selling this way. 100 will do. Yeah, because it goes down. That's right. 12 for 100. And it goes down some more. 86, I'm thinking. I mean, it's a big downgrade from 12, but I got no choice. Like I say, I need to have situations where if this has like a strikingly fast move in one direction, and here we go again, and we're in that situation where this is like capitulating, and then even in spots, maybe you want to get greedy and just maybe wait for like a 10% up move if we get a lot of sells in a row like this. So yeah, I'm glad I'm not stopping the tape because a situation like this might be good to show and see how this settles in. Okay, so we did 11 or 86 theta before. Let's do 78. Again, these numbers are going down 10.6, but that's the risk reward for taking chances and getting the better plays earlier on by selling more is these situations in here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna definitely try to get some good buys, some sells. But for now, let's consider just getting as much volume and getting as many seeds planted, if you will, for trades. Last time it was 78. Let's go 69, which is brings it down to 10. But I'm still got well under 800. Hmm. Do I want to sell this? I am just gonna buy 69, what I put in, and just take a small profit that way. See, that's where I should have waited one turn. Let's wait one turn. See, I lose on that. 728, 691, 728. See, now I'm going against trading every period. So I'm just going to make a sale here, take the 81, and then just go back and play this game as I'm supposed to. Okay. Okay, let's sell the 11, get 84. I'm going to wait one more turn because a little bit of a. I just got to see if I can get a better play. Yes, it worked. Okay. So now let's see what kind of gains we can get this way. Okay, 11.1. These numbers could get a lot higher, like 95, yeah. So let's go. Then let's do like something a little in between, like 92. Okay, so 11.2. That would get us 96. And all the upper orders should be good too when they come into play, if they even do. 99.7. Okay, so now the 12 one will come into play. 109. And we can sell 12.5, get 114, sell the 12.8, get 123, sell the 12.2, get 123, sell the 12 even, or the 1206, but I'll just put in 12, get 128, and clear the board, sell 11.4 for 128. And I mean, that's 1656 and 113. I'm in good shape. This looks like a much better, pretty good trading strategy. Let's now. I'm gonna just start a chain and pause the tape. So it's gonna be end the tape. Take a break is another way I'm saying it. After all, we're closing in on 30 minutes. You're just going to see the exact same bunch of stuff you've already seen. It's really kind of pointless to keep on showing. I'll show you my final results. And but in a spot like this, I'm starting a new chain. And how much would I take? Well, we're back to that game of what's under 10%. Well, 165 is 10. So as the stakes go up, these numbers would start to go up too. So I'd be like, okay, let's start the new one. 13.6 for 145, because 145, I'm even going to go a little less than that, just about 5 less. 140, because 140 is noticeably less than 10%, noticeably more than 5. So 13.1 for 140. And of course, in this spot, I'd be selling. And I know I said I'd stop it here, but 146. So we'll just play this chain till it's done. 146 to 13.7. 13.7 to 152. 152 to 14.3, and that's it. So I could just start a new chain just for something to do. Well, just because I do like 135 again, and just keep on letting the market. I don't care which 5% move happens next, but whichever does is the one that I'm going to trade it upon. Thank you for tuning in, and have yourself a great day. Bye bye.